Imagine being cast aside, forgotten, and told you have no future. What would you do? Would you accept your fate or rewrite it? We are wisdom across time, and today, we will share with you the story of Wu Zetian, a woman who rose from the ashes to become China's only female emperor in a world dominated by men. Watch until the end to find out what price she paid for her success. How does a concubine, essentially a servant, become the ruler of the most powerful empire in the world? Born in 624 AD during the Tang Dynasty, Wu Zetian grew up in a society where women were expected to stay silent and serve. But Wu, she was different. While other girls were taught embroidery, Wu devoured books on history, politics, and philosophy. Her intelligence and ambition caught the attention of Emperor Taizong, and at just 14, she was brought to the palace as a concubine. Life in the palace wasn't glamorous. As one of Taizong's many concubines, Wu was just another face in a sea of rivals. But she was strategic. She observed, listened, and waited for her opportunity. However, that opportunity didn't come as she expected. What would you do if you were exiled to a monastery with no way back to power? When Emperor Taizong died, palace rules dictated that his concubines with no children must leave the court and become nuns. Wu Zetian, just 26, was sent to Ganya Temple. Most women would have faded into obscurity, but not Wu. Wu spent 3 years at the temple, and life there was harsh. She was cast aside, and her status as a concubine without children meant she was now a woman of no value in society. Still, Wu never let her situation break her spirit. She used the time to meditate, reflect, and plot her return to power. Fate intervened when the new emperor, Gaozong, visited the temple. Wu and Gaozong had a connection back when she was in the palace, and their reunion reignited his interest. Against all odds, Wu Zetian returned to the palace. But this time, she wasn't just another concubine. She was a force to be reckoned with, a woman with a new purpose. Did Wu Zetian really kill her own child to gain power? Or was it a ruthless smear campaign? The palace was a battlefield, and Wu Zetian knew she couldn't just rely solely on charm anymore. To rise, she had to outwit her enemies. One of the most infamous stories about Wu is the mysterious death of her infant daughter. Some say she killed her own child and framed Empress Wang, Gaozong's wife, to eliminate her rival. Others believe it was a calculated smear campaign to tarnish Wu's name. The truth? Lost to history. Regardless of the truth, Wu Zetian emerged victorious. She became the new empress, sharing power with Emperor Gaozong. But this was just the beginning of her journey. But how did she go from sharing power to ruling an empire outright? And what price did she pay for her ambition? Find out in part 2 of Wu Zetian's legendary story. If you love stories like this, hit that subscribe button. Join us for more epic stories that you won't find anywhere else.